financial.
Yeah, man.
All right, appreciate everybody for coming. I'm going to introduce the speaker. It's a joy to see everybody here, so many beautiful faces. I have the pleasure of introducing, we're waiting on the microphone to come up, but we're going to go ahead and get started regardless. But I have the pleasure of introducing the love of my life. Isn't she good, guys? One thing special about today, it is National Wine Day. So this is actually going to be kicking off her second season of Wine Therapy, which is her YouTube web series. If you guys see something on your favorite referee, scan and follow her on Instagram. I'm her fiance. I do SGR Media. Follow me on Instagram as well. But you know, nonetheless, I'm able to introduce somebody who's very special to me, who is a true advocate of mental health, somebody who definitely believes in what she's doing, and has a huge purpose on her life when it comes to encouraging and motivating others when it comes to their mental health. So I am honored to have this opportunity, and I want to welcome to the stage to start off her second season of Wine Therapy, Dr. Larissa Johnson.
I'm Dr. Larissa Johnson, and happy Wine Therapy Wednesday. This kicks off our second season of Wine Therapy, as Robert said. Not only that, today is National Wine Day, so we want to thank Watergate Winery for allowing us to be here for hosting her and enjoy National Wine. One more thing to celebrate is mental health awareness. Shout out to y'all because you all came today to hear a little bit about mental health. So we should be proud of this and we can talk about that often. It's not something that we celebrate, but we do it. So, what I want to do first, I want to protect me. I am a real weird, y'all. This is not a game. I'm a true therapist, and I like to protect me with our clients. How they're doing sometimes. I mean, text and say, hey, how you feeling today? When I see them, what you feeling? What's your mood? So, ladies, these women are feeling great. I'm not transparent today. I raise the glasses if you are feeling good. Raise the raise the glass if you feel, I feel okay. I'm okay. And the next one, raise the glass if you feel fine. Fine is something y'all, you know, we struggle with that. Fine. No, you don't. You're dealing with something. Fine. You know, we all got that struggle. So thank y'all for doing that. It's important to check in. I have a friend of mine, she's going to check in. She would text me and say, see, I'm just checking in. It's very important to check in with people because you never know when they're checking in with you. You know, you can say life with a smile on their face, open up to them and talk about what their issue is. So I want to tell you that they start checking in with your people. Family member, friends, anybody, somebody say, hey, I'm checking in. Hey, how are you? The question, how are you doing, is so important to the health of someone. And so again, hey girl, I'm good. They ain't got you back there right now. Let's make them have their doing. So I want to remind you, challenge today, I want you to start to check in. Next, I want to do a shout out to people here. Y'all out the way. Hey, new friends, hey, y'all, tell me anything about new friends out there, new friends from Houston, thank y'all so much for being here. And so we're gonna get started. Now, I want you to raise your hands, it's very interesting. If you want to say something, you can say it, don't be scared. But I want you to raise your glasses if your family ever talk about it. Raise your glasses, or your hands, you don't have to raise yet. Raise your glasses if someone you know is struggling with mental illness right now, or has it. Raise your glasses if you're more open to talking about mental health now. Right, you got about to deal with it. So at one point in my life, I was not. My family did not talk about mental health, and it just probably should have been no better more than likely, and what thing we did always go to God. That's what my culture did, that's what we did in my household, and if someone was doing something, we would pray for them, but we didn't know what else to do. So I never suicide about it. With that being said, no, that means I didn't try to commit suicide, but what it is, my brother completed suicide, and he became so honest about it, so that is what suicide is about. Someone in your life who has completed suicide, so my brother dealt with mental illness for quite some time. He didn't know, and we didn't know what suicide is right. In our culture, we didn't know, in our family, we just didn't know what to do. And I shortly after that, my mother did ask me, she dealt with a lot. She dealt with depression for so many years. But things did not ever do about it until my brother came. Before that, she dealt with mental illness with depression for quite some time. And it's sad that I didn't know these things. I didn't know these things until somebody passed. How do you know something? You gotta wait till somebody passed to actually know something about mental health. So it gets into wine therapy. This is why I brought wine therapy about me and Mr. Stephen Robinson. Wine therapy is a platform that allows you to have a safe space to talk about mental health. It doesn't have to be so formal, it doesn't have to be like in a therapy session, but it's just a conversation. Anything you need, you feel your mood is okay. It's literally having a conversation about certain topics, certain things. So wine therapy is that safe space. It allows you to actually sit down and have like conversation about mental health. So we're gonna play a game. This is Never Have I Ever. I know y'all can play this. I'm gonna y'all can play this. But it's not gonna be a regular player. We're gonna play it in a positive way. So we're gonna play Never Have I Ever. Ever. And never play the game. We're gonna play five fingers. Again. And if I say never have I ever drank water, and you have none. Okay? Everybody like this? You know how to play now? All right, so hands up. We're gonna play Never Have I Ever. Never have I ever felt burnt out. Never have I ever put others before mine. Never have I ever had less patience. My patience got real thin with people, okay? Never have I ever felt mentally exhausted. And never have I ever felt hopeless or sad. So we like everybody hands down, right? That's because we let self-care somewhere along the way. That's what it is. And what I learned to do is I got to my shoulder with my family, I had to put in self-care as priority. I had to take care of myself. And doing that helped me to understand and deal with my situation with doing self-care. Self-care, when you hear the word self-care, what do you think? Somebody just name something. Self-care. When you hear the word self-care, what comes to mind?
Bubble bath.
Bubble bath. Wine.
Meditation.
Meditation. Okay. One more.
Putting yourself first.
Putting yourself first. Agree. Now, one thing I have learned recently, and all that is true, that's all about self-care, putting yourself first, giving yourself something that you treat yourself to do. But one thing I learned about self-care recently is that self-care is actually having a positive relationship with yourself. What I say is you're dating yourself. That's how we get self-care. Because when we date somebody else, we're going to put them first. We're making sure they're okay. You give them love and nurturing. If you're a parent, you're nurturing your kids, right? So it's in a relationship. It could be a relationship as far as an intimate relationship with kids or best friends. When your best friend calls, will you just let it ring when you answer the phone? You answer. When your husband or spouse or your dad, they're really exhausted or they're tired, do you try to find ways to make them feel better? Right? When your children are sick and they live on the lot, you make sure that they need to first make sure they go to the doctor, take the medicine, whatever, right? Go power pump, you know, So dating yourself, actually caring yourself with so many other things that you do, right? So self-care, I want you to start looking at it as though you're dating yourself. If you could change something about the way you do self-care today, what would it be? As we talk about you're dating yourself, you're loving on yourself. You can't love somebody if you don't love yourself. That's a part of self-care. You can't give yourself, you can't get to others if you don't give to yourself. So what are some things that you can do today? If you can think of one thing, what would it be that you would add to your self-care to make it feel like you're dating yourself, that you're giving to yourself more? And put yourself first.
Actually dating myself tonight. I didn't even know this was going on.
That's good. Anybody else, what would you add? What would you add? Like, think about somebody you dated. Think about your best friend. When she called you and she said, girl, I'm going through. What do you do? You give her a teacher. So do you do that for yourself? Is that something you want to add? It's cool to get a bubble bath. It's cool to work out. These things are awesome. But it's like, if you give yourself wholeheartedly and you love yourself and you actually date yourself, your self-care will be up the roof and you can actually pour it into other people. They say you can't pour out of another cup, right? You can't give from an empty cup. But if you love yourself, you got self-care, then comes everyone else. It's just like they're on planes and the pilot say, flight people say, put your mask on, put your mask on. Literally, that's what self-care is. Put yourself first. To get proper words and actually, in my opinion, you're dating yourself. So think about your relationship. Name something. What is it that you're going to add to your self-care? We can still go running, we can still go to the mall, we can still do this, but if I can love myself and I feel down, speak out of it and say to yourself, yes. People, we don't do that. And thank you for saying that. Speak positive to yourself. When somebody else is feeling negative, what do we do? The first thing we do, we run and tell them something positive. No, you okay? It's gonna be all right, girl. You got it. You strong, you bold, whatever. But when it's us, what do? So just, I be all right. I let it go, whatever, let it build up. So one thing about self-care, you're not letting something build up. You see that a lot, and somebody else, they let things build up, they bottle it up. And if they let it out, it's probably coming out in the wrong way. So men, they want to take care of yourself. You deserve to do it yourself. You deserve to have to love yourself and nurture yourself as well as you. So the point of episode 1 for season 2 is to talk about self-care for you to get your mind on what you want to do. What it's going to be in your life when it goes to self-care. So everybody takes time to think about that. I want 2 people. I do have prizes. Y'all have one. So give me something that you're going to add to your life, that you're going to add to self-care.
One thing that I just added was work out to my routine and take care of my health. So I can be more comfortable in my own skin.
I like that. You're going to work it out, be more comfortable in your own skin, and take care of your health. That's the biggest thing, and that's an overall thing.
Saying yes to myself.
Thank you. Thank you.
I say yes to everyone else when it comes to me. I always make an excuse for why I can't do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But in my childhood, I be on the road going to every just to be yes to myself.
Saying yes to yourself and actually being okay saying no to other people. That's
Yes.
self-care. Y'all, self-care is not selfish. That's you putting yourself first in a positive way so that you can help other people. It's okay to say no. Last season we talked about boundaries. In relationships, you have boundaries. Struggles here, they talk about that. But how do you put boundaries with yourself? Is it okay for you to put a boundary and say, hey, at a certain time in life, y'all turn my phone off. We don't talk. This is me putting my best stuff in place, this is me getting the rest that I need. What other boundaries do you put in place for yourself as you are dating yourself and loving yourself? Do it. Telling people no, it's hard. Telling people no, it's hard. Telling people no, it's hard. Who is it hard for? Telling people no, it's hard to say no. I'm there because we have a hard time tonight. I have a hard time telling people no because you want to be there for everybody. But who's going to be there for you? Not saying your friends won't. At the end of the day, you're the only person in a relationship with yourself. There's 2 people in that other relationship that you're there for. So you have to produce it first and you have to be there because your life is long. This is a long-standing relationship with yourself. It's not temporary. People are temporary. People come and go, but you yourself, you're going to forever remain. So your self-care and love yourself and date yourself and long thing. And it's going to roll over to other relationships.
I'm going to say another one. Not understanding no, because
it is necessary, very, very necessary. Anybody else want to say something you're gonna add to your session? Gotta make it happen.
I changed my eating habits because I was eating a lot more healthy foods, and I feel like that was adding to just, that health, blood pressure. I got a long history of diabetes and things, so I just want to change my
I love that you change it, everybody, keep doing it, make sure you're good. You're in a relationship with your kids, and your kids got no problem with you, change their eating habits. So why you take this, why you can add something to your regimen, your routine that's healthy for you. So the point is, this self-care, don't look at it just like, this is me. You're dating yourself, you're making yourself priority, you give it to yourself, that you can give to other people. Okay, because again, you cannot pour from the empty. Nobody wants your leftover. I don't want your leftover. I want the full you. So you can't give me the full you, then don't give me the all. And that's how you should live yourself. I can give myself the full me, I can give myself the loss I need more. Yes, sir.
One of the things that I do, especially being in sales, I try to set goals and reward myself. So a reward for me is buying shoes. I like shoes. I'm a big sneaker guy. So if I hit a certain goal or a specific goal, I reward myself in that matter. It kind of motivates me to continue to be at the top of my game. So that kind of falls in line with everything that I have going. So it kind of brings me up mentally pretty much, just focusing on hitting goals and what strategies I have to achieve them. And I know that I got a pair of shoes at the end of that day.
Looks like motivation is the goal. More than 7 minutes, something. It's a period. More than 7 minutes. So who in here, raise your hand for the man. So raise your hand for the give me something that you do. It doesn't matter who, but if it's 2 people, name something that you do that you know for the you go shopping. It doesn't matter what your kids or you do. You come to it, come to here, put yourself in balance with every task. Get that kid ask for a baby make pray this baby take you out. That's what makes you so hard. That's what it makes you so hard.
Self-doubt, underestimating yourself.
Oh, self-doubt. So, how do you improve?
Just positive affirmations out, realize kind of take risks.
One thing I like about men that others is like women they because sometimes I think women really something, but men do it too. Men they have to have the same thing, the same tools that we use. They can be already thank you for your speech. Some that you add to your self-care change. Think about what you do for Christmas. You give her a word, and it's time to be yourself a girl. I'm not saying take you.
I mean, lately it's been just going out, spending time with friends, I don't miss that opportunity as much because of work consumes so much of my time and then being a husband, that's like 24/7.
Yeah.
So being able to, whether it's coming home and just talking on the phone, like or texting friends, or going out on the weekend, like one day out of the month, like that's necessary.
Very necessary. I agree. Christmas is okay. Y'all just sit quiet about it. Like that brother did. Like that. But he's not the one thing about it. Him actually himself and he is married 24/7. That gives him more energy to deal with her. When the man or woman, I'm just saying. We got another one about you got 24/7 on a job. If you're a parent, you're a spouse, you're a daughter, you got to take care of your family, whatever. You need that time to let out. Because what you're gonna do, you're gonna burn out, or you're gonna lose patience with that person. You're not gonna give them, and that's not good.
You mentioned one thing you reward yourself. Why? To be peace. And that's when I'm so busy with work and just with everybody and being a daughter. Sometimes, I would, in my want to sit in the car. And when I literally drive around.
Yeah.
I literally drive and just see.
Yeah.
And then I see them, just rinse.
That's true. Like,
I
legit, I
always
always
see as I get out, I'm back, so moving, shaking, moving. So that's my reward for myself, just in this car.
Yep.
Just relax.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Okay.
It's more so from a male's perspective. So, you know, I have at work, what I used to do when I was selling cars, I have a today I will journal. So that was my way of like words of affirmation. So every day to do something different. You know, today I will focus. Today I will lead. Today I will, be organized. Things like that. That was my way of I guess, words of affirmation, just a little bit of motivation. What are some, because I don't know if men talk about it, we don't talk about it a whole lot as far as giving yourself words of affirmation. What are other ways that we could give ourselves positive affirmations? Is it just writing or?
No, it's writing. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
No, we just said word of affirmation by writing. You can verbally say it, you can read it. They even have, I was just gonna say, they even have those podcasts now where it's self-affirmation for men and have all the books. Like I have one myself, so there's so many ways you can give yourself positive affirmation. And if you're in a relationship, let your spouse pick you too. Like, hey, baby, you strong, you got going on, you good, you are intelligent person.
You know what? Help me out, man. Help me out.
I just wanted to say that, sometimes we get self-care and looking for the positive affirmation. Sometimes you have to let go of the negativity, but you have to be able to view with negative things in your life. Like, negativity isn't always just someone being negative. Like, negativity could be some of the TV shows we watch because we see other people's lives. It could be social media, it could be music, it could be all these things that we want, and we see our life in a different light, or we see other people have things that we want, that could be negativity. So something I just learned for me is like if something bothers me, I just don't give it attention. I try to eliminate it from my life or from my viewing, and it's helped a lot. Like, and it could be, it's not necessarily jealousy, but there are things we see on social media, we want certain lifestyle, we want certain things, and sometimes we feel like we work really hard, we want those things, but we don't have them. Sometimes that can give you a negative connotation. So a part of my self-care, I don't involve myself in anything that disturbs my peace.
Yeah.
Anything, even when people that I follow do stuff that I just don't like, I literally eliminate it from my time because I don't want that negative presence in my life, and that helps with self-care as well.
That does help self-care. That's like one of the whole people think it's like what you feed yourself. You know what I'm saying? And what I did a long time ago, I had put it on social media for a year because it made me mentally think about feeling. So I did what my cousin, she can't even get on social media because she's a social media influencer. That's her job, so she has to like, that's a legit big deal. But some of us, like, I didn't even have to out for a year because it was messing with my mental. But I took care of myself, I eliminated it, took care of myself, worked myself up to get back on. So I agree with that. Definitely move with anything negative. All right, AJ, you got anything? You a mom? Anything that you want to share about self-care?
I would say for me, it's more so, like, relevant and not, having not having to take the load as a mother, as a wife. Yeah, if I'm really overwhelmed, I just can't share anymore, then I can answer.
Yeah.
So after
Asking for help. That's it. AJ, that's it. Asking for help is a part of self-care. But if it's too much for me, I'm going to ask for help. And you should too. Don't carry that load by yourself or that burden because you're weighing yourself down more. So asking for help is definitely a part of self-care. All right, so I want to get back to the grass. So we have long as a good period of a certain amount of time. But I want to give out 4 prizes. 3. Okay. All right, so for the first prize you're going to do now, I want to see if everybody pay attention. If everybody follows the rules. But you were supposed to take a picture, post it on HCR Media and Dr. Weinberg on Instagram. And you need to call. So everybody scan your scanner on the table and follow the line here. All right, the first prize. Please don't sign your information to, well, he's asking season 2 of wine there. All right. Everybody. All right, so this is gonna be, everybody take a picture, everybody take a picture. All right, if you wanna go ahead, you can, if you wanna wait till the next round. All right. Look at the ticket number. This is for the photo.
That's the last three numbers, but the ticket number. All right, hold on.
All right. The first one is 109. That's yours. Okay, we got some of this. You can stay up there.
Mix it up good.
116. Says you remember, okay, you can read already? Yes, I'm all right, so you can get your deal. You say you took your picture already? Yes, sir. Yeah, so all you gotta do is follow it and post it. You gotta make lace up. Next year. All right, so we got 2 more. And with this one, you do get a free consultation. So I do you got 2 free consultations. If you don't need it, because I haven't really been prepared, so I'm not gonna get my one thing. So the next 2 is gonna be somebody to get a free consultation. And if you don't need it, you give it to somebody else. I'll make sure you just let me know. All right? Zero 9 7. Alright, so you got a free consultation, give it to somebody at work. Okay, 097. Y'all split y'all ticket number at the end. 097.
That's it.
That's it.
Glasses, man. Jesus.
Alright, and you have a free consultation that you can give to somebody that you know they need your mental health services right now. This is another free consultation. 105. 105. 105. Nobody got 105? So, okay. You right. Now, I challenge you for the month of June to have 3 goals for your self-care that show that you're actually looking at you through respect of dating yourself. And I want you to say through. Now, I'm not this number because I don't want to be unfair to pick anybody. So I'm going to be I want you to if you want to answer 3 things that you're going to add to your genuine self-care. 100.
What I did, what I did.
Okay, so now what you did. You got to tell me 3 things that you're going to add to your self-care maintenance for the month of June. We talk about how self-care actually you dating yourself and loving yourself. So when you're going to add this, what you're going to do.
You know what?
Motivate.